Hey, orchid people! We are gonna do a tour with all my collection. Look at this.
Hey orchid peeps, welcome to Pilar Orchid. I'm gonna give you a very quick shotgun tour of everything that's in bloom or in spike, and I won't talk a lot. Piggy, we'll go super fast. Yeah, no talking. We're gonna start at the top, the Giganta, the spike. The first spike to grow this year is continuing to grow. This is how we do it when we have tricky spikes. Just put a tag, just kind of train it upwards. And it started to grow a second new spike this year. And the end of the oldest spike from, 2 years ago now is kind of looking like maybe it's starting to swell up and turn a bit green. So maybe we'll have a nice bloom show from the Giganta starship. The Aminosa is always in spike, but it's not blooming right now. It's kind of taking some time off. This is a Bararia. This plant just came to us, so of course can't take credit for this spike, but it is attached to this little cane-like thing. Here's a second cane and a bunch of wild roots. But yeah, our flasker just gave us this plant a few days ago. It's a species of Bararia, not sure which. Here's the Felmari. We did try pollinating the flower on the left. We'll see if it does something. A nice solid version. Like this form is a bit different than the other Mariais, but I like the color, the pink in the center. Nice and defined. Here is another Phal species that is grown a nice spike, although of course it's a slow grower. We'll show you this tag, this Stewartiana. Goes all the way and puts on a nice show. This is the first time this plant has bloomed for us. It came to us as Echeveria Orchid. And the Jennifer Palermo, again in spike, but not blooming. See, this is a sequential bloomer. We just saw, actually, something is kind of growing a spike, which is interesting. This is one of our deflash seedlings, the Giganta Hybrid that has already bloomed once. So you can kind of see that is the start of a new spike coming on. So interesting, it's already blooming again. That's a nice trait. So the Veridium Black Beauty, in water culture, there's no media in this pot. It's just the roots. And I put water in this morning. I usually soak them for 18 to 24 hours. So I got to drain it tonight or tomorrow morning. Growing a new spike right there. I just cut the old spikes maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. So that one's now in spike again. A species Phal, this is the hieroglyphica, has a nice bud about to open up. And two other spikes that, unfortunately, both of these two other longer spikes, the buds just keep kind of blasting. So I don't know. This little spike is the youngest, and now it's growing a nice flower. And then down here is one of our hybrid seedlings. The first of this cross to bloom for us, the tying Shin Phoenix crossed with Brother Piketty Sweetheart. This is a Phalaenopsis Hybrid. Again, this one came from Rolka. This plant's been deflashed maybe 3 years ago or so now. We'll see what that hybrid and cross looks like. I have no idea. Down to the bottom of this shelf, right below the others, we have another Bararia that again was just given to us a couple days ago. This is another species, and I can't remember again what he said this one was, but it also is in spike. By the way, these Bararias are new to us. We have really no idea what we're doing. Although our flasker who gave us these plants said that they get kind of like Catasetums. They get like 5 to 6 months of just no water and only the humidity from the air. Apparently that's what he does, but he has kind of greenhouses and more humidity. So yeah, we're going to learn here. We're not. This one is the Phalaenopsis amabilis. This variety is called Snowflake, and so it is in spike right now, has a nice couple fat-looking buds that hopefully will come on. One of our deflash seedlings, this one is also 3 years old, although a bigger plant, as you can see. Like this one is quite bigger than the Brother Picotee's Sweetheart cross we just showed. But this one has a spike as well. We only have one of these from the flask. We gave one away and a couple died, and so this is the only one of this cross that we have. We'll see what the flowers look like. The Equestris is really nice, so I'm excited for that cross. We'll see. A seed pod still on the Pathiopetalum, that is this large Pathiopetalum. So we still have one of the seed capsules. We had another one that we just gave to our flasker when he came by last week. So we gave him one and we said we'll keep one on and let it mature a little bit more, see if there's a difference in germination. Moving up, yeah, our first Catasetum that is at least growing a spike. It's been over 3 years of trying to make Catasetums bloom, and there's some named varieties there. I don't know, you know. But anyways, if anybody happens to know what or if this hybrid has been named and registered, it'd be nice to know the name. If you could maybe comment that down below, that would be great. We would really appreciate it. So we did just deflask these yesterday. This is one of the crosses that was given to us. We'll show that video sometime. This is the Brassia Summer Dream. These guys, so these flowers are fading. It looks like maybe one of our pollination attempts is looking like it's possibly good. The other one is yellowing, and yeah, that one is a fail. This one is possibly okay. The little sister, Phalaenopsis little sister, here's the back of the flower. Do I turn it around? Yeah, fine. All right, fine. I'll turn it around. It's going to wobble around. There you go. The Phalaenopsis little sister, still in bloom. Crazy, these Phal hybrids, you know, I see why they're so popular. They just bloom for months on end. This has been in bloom since like April. Phalaenopsis green, got a nice seed capsule going on that guy. The Foulbornee. Nice fat seed capsule looking good there, but again, no flowers, although this one has the second spike. Seed capsule on the Bellatulum, about to be cut. Yeah, it still isn't cracked open and it's not yellowing. Same with the Pathiopetalum here, which is also growing a nice new little growth, so it's still on its way. Amazingly, here is the Lemionum. This is the Pathiopetalum Lemionum. Still in bloom. Crazy. And it's got 2 seed capsules from different hybrids. You see, you just tie a string when I do different crosses to denote which capsule belongs to which cross. And so anyways, it's holding 2 capsules, potentially seeds. Who knows? I don't know. Got one flower right now and more buds on the way. There's the Lemionum. If you don't have a Pathiopetalum, you can't go wrong. And the Pinocchios are from that species. Amazing, the Phalaenopsis hybrids. This is our no ID, what we call paprika, one of our original orchids. I know they're playing. Yeah. One of our original hybrids, still blooming since, yeah, again, like March, April, this guy started its spike, and it's been in bloom since then. Under that, we have a Pathiopetalum. This is the Primulinum, Primulinum. This has, we have attempted pollinating this, and so we'll see, but the Primulinum, well, you can see the ovary, was starting to look good. I think maybe, well, you know, you never know. But it's a sequential bloomer, the Primulinum, so it's got another bud coming, and looks like potentially a third one there developing. Isa's mom's pink no ID. Isa's no ID, yeah, it's still spike. We probably should cut this spike, but whatever. I'm not doing that. Veridium shooting stars, black gold, still hanging on to its flowers, although the flowers are starting to fade. And yeah, these 2 I did try pollinating, and as you can see, they're staying green when the other ovaries, or you know, this is the ovary, the part that connects the flower to the inflorescence, to the spike. this is the ovary, and so these two we did try pollinating with the Summer Dream, and they look green. So you know, that's an encouraging sign that maybe these crosses are successful. Hopefully, that would be our first kind of attempt at crossing some of these guys. This guy, I'll show you here. This is another Pathiopetalum, and so here's one of our Escarolii albas. Yeah, it's over here kind of in quarantine because it's kind of like some bugs that I saw. I couldn't quite identify them. I'm not sure what they were. It has this sheath that I thought was going to turn into a bud, but then nothing happened, and so it's just sitting here. Maybe it will bloom, I don't know, in the spring sometime. Christmas cactus, right on time. Maybe earlier this year. It's actually starting to open one. So yeah, earlier this year than it normally is. So the Christmas cactus, or I guess Thanksgiving cactus, I don't know. I never know. I can never remember which one has the spiky ones and which has the rounded teeth and blah blah blah. And then in the bathroom in quarantine is the Pathiopetalum spicerianum, still holding one of its flowers, although both of these, we have 2 pollination attempts. That developing capsule right there. This one also we've tried pollinating, and this one looks actually like it's swelling more in the ovary than the other, but this one also held its flower last time when we tried pollinating it, and it's still holding on. We did this cross, attempted it like 3 weeks ago. No, more than that, I think now. I don't know, it just seems to hold the flowers. Yeah, and I forgot, actually, there's 2 other paths in bloom back here. This is the Venustum albescens, just in low bud, creeping out there, you can see. Britrixianum, also in bloom after 2 years of rest since the last bloom. It's in low bud. You can see it's a nice decent sized bud. But the Venustum albums just bloomed last year, so that one, albescens actually, we're calling it Venustum albescens. That one bloomed, yeah, just last year. So thanks for checking in, and if you want to see what these little bags are, you can check back maybe next week where we'll go through some of these and tell you what they are, where we got them, and this guy as well. Hope you guys are having a good one. See you back here at El Pilar soon.